Audience. Let's see. Y'all, I don't know if I'm sitting right in here. Let's see. Y'all, this is not gonna be right. We gotta get our stuff together, y'all. It'll be together in a minute, y'all. Let's see. I really don't care. The background is raggedy, but it's okay because I do gotta stand and stuff, y'all. And I do gotta. Um, am I gonna be able to see my? Yeah, I don't know, y'all. I might be able to get this all together. Let's just try. You feel me? This is my daughter jacket. The whole everything is in the background. Like, oh no, we have this thing. Anyway, y'all, welcome to Social Media Buzz, y'all. I need me some gifts, y'all. I need some likes. I need some comments. You feel me? Let's get it. So how do you? I have to do that. Let's see, I was supposed to do something. Let's see. Okay, I see that. Okay. Good morning to everybody that's coming in and off, y'all. So let's break this down on Social Media Buzz, y'all. I wanted to come with a little receipts this morning, but I ain't have too many receipts to come with this morning because the simple fact is that I'm just live this morning because I'm excited. So it's a lot of stuff going on in the Epstein case, and if y'all ever be messing with me live, I switch up. You feel me? I switch up. So let's get into this Social Media Buzz really quick. Now, y'all, this right here is really deep, where I'm not gonna even be mentioning too many names on my social media platform this morning. But guess what? You can go look up this particular case that I'm talking about, and you can listen to it. So I'm on like day 4 of her testimony, y'all, and that's Miss Maxwell. You know what I'm saying? Maxwell is a young lady that Epstein was supposed to meet in 90 or 91, okay? Allegedly, she is, I think, British. I want to say she British. Or she British. I want to say she British. Anyway, she is somebody that he met in 90, 91. She's not really letting us know how old she was when she met Epstein in this interview, but she is letting us know that she stayed in the United States with him at the time to work for him. You feel what I'm saying, huh? To work for him. So we do know that much on Social Media Buzz. You can actually go watch, listen to the whole Epstein files. Take a look at the files. It's all deleted out. You know what I'm saying? You can't see no names. You can't see nothing. So it's a waste of your time trying to look through the files. Well, not really. Because the files is 215 pages long, so you can just pick and choose what you want to think about it. But it's on www.justice.gov, G-O-V. So you can watch that. So let's start off like this. Some of the names that is named in that testimony. And I'm only on day 4, and I think her testimony go like maybe 10 days. I should have wrote that down too, okay? But the testimony go a few days, you feel what I'm saying? So guess who she named, y'all? Ooh-wee. So they want to know, how do she know Piers Morgan? They want to know how she know one of the royalty princes, you feel me? Prince. At the time, you know, King and Prince, y'all heard what I'm telling you? The president, Bill Clinton, Harvey Weinstein, you feel what I'm saying? Bill, nope, that's not it. Donald Trump, you know what I'm saying? And now let's just keep it real. Allegedly, through this testimony, these not actual people that maybe had a massage at the island. You feel what I'm saying? These are other things they are investigating as well. Because remember, if you don't know nothing about Epstein, and I'm still learning about him myself, he is a brilliant mathematician, which my understanding is that he started off at this private school at first. So that means that he had been making long money before he even went to start working for people. Y'all feel me? Like, look, it's a lot of things bleeded out in the Epstein file. And I thought, well, I'm thinking, and by me not being too dumb, my understanding is that the people that is blocked out in this Epstein file had enough money to get their name blocked out. You feel me? So how did he start making the bag? We don't really know. But some of the people back into his investigation is people like, I think his name Leon. Is his name Leon? Is that Mr. Black? Y'all wait, let's see who his name is. Let's see. I got his name written down, y'all. Let's make sure we write his name down. Let's see who his name is. I think his name is Leon Black, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Leon Black. So Leon Black is somebody, let's break it down on about Leon Black. So good morning to everybody that's coming on. So Leon Black come up in the beginning of the Epstein interview when they interviewing Maxine, right? So the first person they asked her about is Waxner and him. So y'all know me, I had to get off the interview and I had to go find out who is these people. You feel what I'm saying? So let's break down who these people is before we go into any further so y'all don't know where I'm at too. So Leon Black is allegedly, I guess he was like the CEO or the co-CEO of this firm called Apollo. You feel what I'm saying? So right now, he ain't nothing like that now because I think in 2021, he stepped down. Let's make sure, y'all, because y'all know my notes change and change and change. Let's go back. Let's go back to his stuff. Okay, so he actually is nope, that's okay, so that's Waxner. Okay, so okay, yeah, here go him right here, y'all. So he actually he was a chairman of a museum from 2018 to 2021. So that's probably when these allegations came out. Y'all feel me? He probably just, stepped down to keep his family name. But allegedly, he has been accused of SA with a 16-year-old girl before this even came up. You feel what I'm saying? But guess what? Mr. Black saying that it was a mistake for him even meeting Epstein. You know what I'm saying? He wish he could take it all back. You know what I'm saying? And I understand what he's saying. But then I had to look into him a little bit more and kind of find out he paid the Virgin Islands $62.5 million, not to be mentioned, well, not to get no type of charges run up against him in the Virgin Islands. So, I don't know if that say that he guilty or not, y'all. Y'all feel what I'm saying? I don't know, y'all. Maybe it do say he guilty just a little. I mean, a lot of people was blacked out in these files. So I'm thinking everybody that was blacked out, they paid that money. You feel what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of people that's not blacked out. Like they got a lot of kings. I ain't gonna say no names, but they got a lot of kings that you can see their name in that Epstein file. And remember, you can go watch what I'm talking about, y'all, at www.justice.gov. You feel me? So I'm on day 5. I'm day 5 in the testimony, y'all, and it's good. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't even let y'all listen to it with me on here because the stuff that's talked about is against guidelines and policies. Y'all feel me? So I'm just trying to come catch us up on it and why it's going to be important to so much stuff that's going on in the world. See, the Epstein files is really big. And the Epstein files, when they was open, y'all, they opened up a can of worms. And look, If you notice, a lot of people ain't talking about it. You feel what I'm saying? But you gotta learn how to talk about it. You feel what I'm saying? So that means if you wanna know some of the names that you gonna hear me say, you know, you know, you need to go and listen to it yourself because it's juicy. Okay? Look, look, y'all know on social media buzz, we gotta get a little messy, right? So in my notes, it's a lot of people named in there. They name and they want to know about, they want, because they interviewing Maxwell. Her, she's supposed to allegedly be the one that helped Epstein get all these people out here. Now, if y'all don't really know about this case, he have over 12,000 victims. Did y'all hear what I said? 12,000. You feel me? So in right before he was even found out, he was worth 500 million, y'all. 500 million, y'all. His estate was at 600 million, rather. So right now, y'all, it's at 200 million because victims is raping it, is robbing him, and getting what they need to be getting out of this man. Y'all feel what I'm saying? But my theory, y'all, is Epstein is not dead. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling y'all, this man ain't dead. This man got so much money, all this money in his life, and he ain't once been able to, he ain't dead. He ain't dead. So y'all, let's get into the names. So Pierce Morgan been named. Somebody else, royalty. Clinton been named. And a lot of other royalty people been named in the Epstein files. Now, this don't allegedly mean that these people are what Epstein is. Y'all feel me? Epstein is a number magnet. He know how to move numbers. He knew how to disappear. I'm just keeping it real. You feel what I'm saying? That money that he left behind in the United States, or if he dead, you know what I'm saying? That money don't mean nothing to a man and the brilliancy that he got going on. Now, I'm listening to the testimony, y'all, and I'm like in day 5, and they start getting really good because of the names that's mentioned. You hear me? So, my understanding is that they not minor kids like we think. We think that these are 8 and 9 and 10 and these they supposed to be between the ages of 16, 17 years old. I'm just saying what the lady saying. But they probably do get pictures or photos of other compromising positions, y'all, but we would never see it. Y'all feel me? So people that name probably is blacked out in the Epstein case. Probably people like Waxner. Waxner, he owned Victoria's Secret. He owned, I wrote him down. He owned a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? He owned Victoria's Secret. Well, allegedly. He didn't get rid of and transformed Victoria's Secret into Victoria's Secret and Company. That's what it's called today. And it's probably went into that type of brand because of what? But they saying that the only thing they operate is Bath and Body Works. And let's just keep it real. When I was in the mall the other day, everybody was directing me to Bath and Body Works, you know what I'm saying? Wasn't nobody really talking about the secret, you know what I'm saying? Like, for real. So, they saying that it's been a significant change in all these people business since this actually came up. You feel me? So y'all, before my family get off the chain, y'all know how we do. We switch it up on social media buzz. You feel me? I don't even know why I put a comment. I don't even know why I even. Okay. I don't even know why I put a caption in there. The Epstein files. I should have put the caption in different because I changed my buzzes. Y'all feel me? So what I need to be doing is, I don't know how I changed my caption because I wasn't going to just be doing the Epstein files. But the Epstein files did fall into a few names and made me start digging up in it. You feel what I'm saying? But let's talk about Ashton and Diddy. Okay? Okay, now if y'all don't know who I'm talking about, I'm talking about Ashton Clifford. Yeah, everybody, well, on some of the women's side, Ashton is a very, light on the eyes type guy. You know what I'm saying? And let's just keep it real. Diddy is not an ugly man. Diddy just got an ugly side to him that we have seen. Now all of a sudden we see that V part in the front of his face. You feel what I'm saying? So Ashton and Diddy got close. It's a case about a young lady named Brittany that was unalive that allegedly is supposed to be reopened after Diddy has got sentenced and all. Allegedly, Diddy had so many people in his pocket at the top, which we can already see that. That's why Diddy walked away with this slap on the wrist. Y'all feel what I'm saying? But allegedly, the young lady, Brittany, is supposed to have allegedly passed away from some pneumonia type symptoms. Pneumonia type symptoms supposed to be basically RAT poisoning. That's what Gene Dale said. This just allegedly, this just something that I'm saying and I'm repeating. You feel what I'm saying? So allegedly, Kim Porter's supposed to have passed away as well from some flu-like symptoms as well. And allegedly, everybody's saying that these people had the same corner, doing these autopsies. That no dealer, and these are just something that's fabricated among the people unalive. So allegedly, Brittany, I don't know her last name, but I do know her name is Brittany, was unalive somewhere. I think Kit Ashton is supposed to have been dating her. But somehow Ashton and Diddy fell into this category. See, this then got really deep. Like, this then opened up a can of get with it. Do you hear what I'm telling you? Huh? So Ashton and Diddy allegedly might be re-investigated from a case that's being reopened from a young lady that's been alive. See, everybody's saying Diddy had to give away something in jail to do 4 years. You feel me? That is the truth. You know what I'm saying? He gonna, and because the stuff that he had, them drugs, he had he had the drugs there. He had the weapons there. Okay? So he ended up with that little small thing. You feel me? So that part. Karma always come back and get you. I know somebody right now that was a devious person and karma's eating their butt up. They seeing stuff, they talking to themselves like for real. You feel me, huh? So karma gonna come back and get you. You know what I'm saying? And that's just the truth, okay? But here's what's the kicker about everything. We actually are watching our people. Nobody else. We watching our people. And I'm talking about different, all colors. I'm talking about this is what the world has came to. We watching our people tearing each other down for a couple of dollars. We watching our people maul themselves to the top for a couple of dollars. We watching our people put other people under the bus that they have known for a long time under the bus to get a couple of dollars. So, like Steve Harvey said, and Eric Thomas, you better get, Les Brown, you better get hungry. You better get hungry out here. Because these people is hungry, they malicious, and they going to get what they want. You feel what I'm saying, huh? So, everybody trying to talk about what Diddy did. No, Diddy is doing what everybody else in the hood doing. You heard me? When you in the hood, what you think you do? You got to get dirty with it. You got to get malicious. You got to get down and dirty with it. You got to get your respect out there. You got to claw your way to the top. You feel what I'm saying? You got to. You know what I'm saying? So, it was something I wanted to... Okay, so, I actually had read a story about Tracy Chapman. And Tracy Chapman is allegedly supposed to have been underage as well when she met Diddy, but ain't nobody really talking about that. Y'all feel me? So you got to go read the chat. Nobody ever read Tracy Chapman book. You feel what I'm saying? Allegedly, we talking about Kim Porter book. We talking about what Kim Porter went through, but we ain't talking about the other baby mamas that has wrote their story. And ain't nobody thought about their story yet. So it's time for everybody to get Tracy Chapman in your head. And it's time for you to start going and investigating her too, especially if you a social media buzz person. Now, another thing that I noticed that a lot of people don't talk about when we talking about the Diddy situation or anything, we not talking about Craig Mack. We not talking about how we bumped the Craig Mack to actually like Diddy. Let's just keep it real. We was always in a position, we as the people, we in always in a position to take our people to another level. You feel me? So Craig Mack, they saying allegedly took Bad Boy Records where they at today. And they saying that Diddy took everything from that man. Y'all hear what I'm telling y'all? They said he did the soldier thing, and then when he got to where he's supposed to go, they said Diddy took it from him. And we ain't talking about that. Y'all see how Tyler Perry just got out there and spoke up for Angie Stone money? Why ain't nobody speaking up for Craig Mack money? And he allegedly is owed by Bad Boys Records. Y'all hear what I'm saying, huh? So it don't matter if you get the karma that way. And this goes for the Epstein trial too. It don't matter if you gonna get the karma that way. People is gonna tear down your legacy. They gonna make sure your legacy down to this much profit or value when they get through with it. See? People think they can just do what they want to do out here and think that you can get away with, hurting people and stuff like that. You can't do it. Can you imagine what happened to the people that hung Jesus up on that cross? Y'all think that they had a good conscience after that? No, the demons had to be eating them people up for the rest of their life. They ain't had no good life after that. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm just keeping it real, y'all. Let's think about if somebody take your loved one and you don't know who did it. They ain't gonna have no good life. You already know karma gonna come get them. You feel me? Huh? Why Gene Dale wasn't in that documentary? Because Gene Dale wanted his worth. Tim and Kurt Burrows, they down bad. Ain't nobody really interviewing them. They not on the interviews like Gene Deal is. Gene Deal, I'm calling him Dale. Gene Deal. Gene Deal is actually doing his thing. He doing what he's supposed to be doing. You feel what I'm saying? Huh? But Gene ain't getting caught up in the mix where he need to just get some money to tell a story. He feel like his stories is valuable because his stories can actually get anybody hurt if they real. If you telling a story like Gene Deal, and you know that Gene Deal was this close to the people, don't you think that he got some type of nervousness telling them stories? I don't care who he is. I don't care how tough he present to be. You feel me? You still got karma. You still got karma. You feel what I'm saying? So, Craig Mack have not been recognized as one of the best rappers that Bad Boys had. See, when nobody ain't talking about that. When Craig Mack signed up with Death Row Records, that's the night Biggie got messed up. Y'all feel me? Did y'all hear what I said? So, like, we got to stop playing. Like, this stuff is deeper than whatever we can go through. We ain't going to be able to do that. You know what I'm saying? You got, Wolf, and you got Jay-Z. You don't hear about them two people in the media. You just hear people speculating on them or speaking up on whatever they think about them. But everybody got allegations when it comes down to some type of SA assumptions. Somebody that said that they did something. Y'all hear what I'm telling y'all? So no, we ain't gonna we gonna overlook that. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna overlook that. Did anybody talk about how Puff Daddy rented the Madam C.J. Walker mansion to do a FO? I wonder how did that get him? Did that beat him up? Like, did that give him the adrenaline rush that he was waiting on? You feel what I'm saying? Because evidently it gave him some type of rush to be able to rent that mansion. And that's why I was making a video about Peaches. Peaches, if Diddy is still renting C.J. Walker mansion, how much money do you think that dang old lady Legacy is making? Like, why you don't think she started it? She even started the Airbnb before anybody else. She been renting out houses. She been renting out houses. You feel what I'm saying? I'm just keeping it real. So them are some of the allegations, y'all, that people is actually giving out on the people. Now, me personally, I'm ready to, and I'm trying to be very low-key not excited to go back to listen to these files. But it is a Monday morning. Everybody is getting ready for Christmas. My kids is not on no type of schedule, and it's, Christmas vacation, and they getting a little loud, and I'm trying to go my good 30 minutes at least. I probably need to stream for at least an hour, 2 hours. I probably do. Hey, Doug, I need something to drink. I probably do, y'all. I probably do need to stream for about 2 hours this morning. But I just wanted to come catch that up. But I'm going to try to stay on here for a little while longer because y'all know my nose is thick. See? Y'all hear that? Why you do dumb shit to him all the time? Stop. Hey y'all, these notes is cold. They was talking about, like, let's get back into the Biggie situation, and then I had wrote down some Okay, y'all. I had got a phone call. That's why it's time for me to get off of here. I'm up here on a Monday morning. But before I leave here, y'all, Gene Dale always talking about some of the things that he have heard and what he have heard say. He said he overheard Diddy tell Kurt Burrows that Big wasn't going nowhere that night. And if y'all think about Kurt Burrows' actions, it's very malicious towards getting money right now. You know what I'm saying? So, somebody got to be lying about something. But remember, Kurt Burrows also is telling the story how Diddy came in with a baseball bat and made him sign over his rights, his presidential rights. So he can actually just be mad and trying to get a bag. You feel what I'm saying? Get a bag any means necessary. You know what I'm saying? Some people bank accounts is low. It don't matter what type of royalties they get. That bank account just ain't knocking. You know what I'm saying? But with that said and done, y'all, I'm going to get on up off of here with social media buzz. Y'all go up. Look, comment in the comments of this video. Tell me what you want your girl to talk about. Hot topics only, and only what we've been talking about. You feel what I'm saying? Like, we do need to talk about Carlissa and Blueface, but I ain't even want to involve them in this. It's a lot of more other people to talk about. The young lady that's going viral, talking about the kids, Angel Cheat program gifts. Like, you got a lot of ungrateful stuff that's going on around here. And look at me and my kids getting good fellow boxes and stuff like that. And we very grateful, And we also grateful if you hype this video up, y'all, and make sure that it stay in the algorithm. Send me a like, you know what I'm saying, and a whole lot of play and love, and that'll be very appreciative. But Me personally, y'all, it's a lot of things going on. So if y'all want y'all girl to ram on about some stuff, just put it on there, y'all. I gotta get rid of these Netflix. Y'all give me some type of home remedy. I don't order all kind of stuff, and they ain't getting rid of it. You know what I'm saying? But we're going to it. With that said and done, y'all, peace. I should have came. Like I know my audience is on the Saturday. They said a lot of my people is on at a Saturday. You know what I'm saying? Saturdays, I think. I gotta find out. I gotta look back at that.